Hello everyone, it's Cute Bunny here. I'm a bit upset I ended up with a corrupt video. I had a car video all recorded, ready to upload yesterday. It's Sunday today. And yeah, I went to upload it. The file was corrupt, so it wouldn't work. Had to get rid of it. So I'd started a new challenge, which I can't take back. So I'll be doing another another video of that. It'll be posted in the next few days. Probably it'll be for June, but it'll probably come into July. It'll be uploaded in July. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so because I am now behind on all of that, I've got a few other videos to get through for June still, and then some July stuff as well. Now, because I got my Happy Mail, I wanted to show you what I've actually done. Now, my lighting is terrible. It is daytime, it is pouring rain, and there is no sunshine. I tried my lamp, but it kind of makes it worse. So I've kept natural lighting, but it's pretty dull. So this is what you're going to have to deal with for now. I think you'll still be able to see no problems. I just made a little bit more light right then, so that might actually be better. All right. Because I don't like all the shine, but you can't really avoid it no matter where you go. You still get shine. All right, so I wanted to show you what I'd done with my new folders, new binders that I got. I did a whole new run through, and I made all new stickers, all new covers and insides. So I'll quickly show you what I've done before I start my cash stuffing for week 4 of June. My extra cash stuffing week 4 of June. I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. All right, so I added some new stickers because the other ones had gotten ratty because they weren't covered, and I was like, how am I going to solve this problem? Every time I put new stickers on, I don't want them to be ratty. So contact for the win again. So I cut out a square of contact and I covered the top over. So that's what that shine is. They are now protected. So this one says, it always seems impossible until it's done. And I've got some new stickers I got from some of the girls from their Happy Mail. And then I have also added some of mine and some of theirs. Some of mine and some of theirs in here. And that's it. And then I've done the same with this one. I added this one, don't forget to enjoy the little things. And I added a little sparkly sticker there. The bees were from Happy Mail. Mickey was from Happy Mail. This was from Happy Mail. And this was already mine. And then I didn't really change that. I think I just added the cat to that. I think I just moved the cat off my old one and put it in here somewhere. So I'm just, but I'm really happy with them. Okay, so these two are now basically my my sinking funds binders, basically what you girls call sinking funds. The regular things I add to for saving up for, and then I basically, this is like my savings challenge folder, which you already know. Nothing worth having comes easy anyway. And then the strawberry I got from Kayla from General AU on her little parcel, and then I've just go for it, and I've just added my stickers back. So I got rid of the dodgy blue binder that didn't shut anymore because the magnet was over here somewhere, moved, and I couldn't get back, if you can remember that. So I've ditched it, it's in the bin, and because I had extra binders, I've now got everything I need. So this is like my savings challenges and all the challenges I'm doing. And then I have a new binder, and this is my favourite. This is now being dubbed my Future Dreams binder. So I've got a little dashboard in there that says saving, but you can't really see it because it moves. So I've added Future Dreams to it, and that is that there. So and then I've added this as well. This is the charm I got from Tracy Budgets. So all the pretty stuff is in my Future Dreams binder. And I've pulled all the old ones back out, popped them in here, and added some more. That doesn't need anything on the outside, so there we go. So this one has now got my car savings, which I need to do an update on that now because I've added more since. I had all that done with my other video, and yeah, that's the video that's buggered. So also some of my envelopes were broken and I was going to throw them out, but I don't have enough spares. So I contacted around the broken sides, and I'm reusing them. So if anybody is planning on sending any happy mail at any time, and you have some spare envelopes, please do not hesitate to chuck them in, because then I can actually update the old ones as I go. So this is my car extras. This is like when I get my new car, the extra costs for running it, petrol, extra insurance costs it might cost, extra money for servicing and stuff. And I have now added my teardrop camper fund, which is probably not really going to have any money in it. The plan was to save for the car first initially, but I got all excited when I got my new Future Dreams binder. I'm like, I have to put this in. You know, this is actually annoying with this light. Anyway, so I took a photo. I grabbed a photo of a teardrop camper and I blew it up, and then I had to shrink it a little bit to make it work. But yeah, and I've just stuck it on with contact over the top. So whether that actually gets much, I don't know. I'm happy to just have it there because it's kind of like part of my dreams. And then I have milestones, which is like milestone birthdays. And then I've got my retirement. So my retirement pencil case is now in my Future Dreams binder, which is great. Everything's all together. So I love it. So there's my early retirement travel, my early retirement spending, my early retirement bills, my super savings, which I started the challenge for. I'm going to be trying to do every week. Every week at the moment, unless I can't. And then what I've done is I've put 4 scratch offs in the back, 3 scratch offs and a challenge at the back. And money will be redirected into here from other things. And then as I go, I will cross them off, or scratch them off, use them, whatever, and then they will be redistributed into here. And I'll do it a bit like the other girls do. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's technically only 8. I'm not sure why I think I wrote 12 down so I knew how many folded envelopes are in here. But technically there's only 8 savings things I'm saving for, and they're kind of like the challenges. So we probably should cross that out and make that 8. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't really matter. I can fix that up I can fix that up one day. And then you would just basically do the normal 8. Now, if I add anything to this folder, I will have to work out what I'm doing. For now, they're the bigger dreams, and that's that. Now, as for the freezer savings, I have made a decision, guys, because I haven't got much in there. So what I'd like to do instead is swap it for something else. I don't even know where it is. Here it is. Okay. So, all right. It's only got, it's only got like $30 or something. $30. It's only got $30 or something like that, right? So we're a long way from anything yet. But what I did notice was my chairs. I've got 2, the manual reclining sofa chairs, which are dodgy. Oh yeah, I've added this to the back. This is really pretty. So I'm loving my binders now. Did the same with that one. Yeah, this one's being left. Yeah. Did I put anything in the back of that one? Oh, that's where I've got spare scratch offs, so that's fine. All right, yeah. So I have this couch, these 2 chairs. I've had since I bought this house, and I've been in this house. I worked out 16 to 17 years, and I've got a rip in my chair. They squeak when they move because they're old. So they're getting long in the tooth, basically. So I was looking in the end of financial year sales, and I I saw some really nice ones, and I was actually considering just buying one and paying it back on my PayPal paying for. But nearly everyone I looked at, that were in the price range of $600 to $800 for a double couch with the manual recliners, because I want to go to a couch with manual recliners, not the 2 chairs. So I can actually lay on it and chill out in front of the telly. None of them would deliver to my town. Now my town has 30 something thousand people in it. It's not like it's the middle of nowhere with a few thousand people. It's absolutely ridiculous that they won't send it to a regional city. So I'm most upset about that. So what I'm going to do, the freezer is okay, but yeah, I do want an upright so I don't have to dig into the bottom, because that bottom is just like, the bottom of that chest freezer's got old stuff that's just going to end up getting thrown out that I've had sitting in there for too long. But what I think I should do is prioritize the chair. So I'll probably move that around from a freezer to a couch, and it'll probably take me a year or longer to save. Depends on my situation. At this stage it could take years, but yeah, so that's that. Now let's get into the cash stuffing. Now I have $20 of rollover, but I'm going to leave it there because I haven't made a decision on what I'm going to do. There is a camp that's next month towards the end of July. That's 2 and a bit hours from me. I can get to it, but here's my dilemma. I don't know if I'm working. I don't know if I'm going to get another job yet. Don't know if I'm going to get offered a shift that week or that when I'm away, and I can't afford to say no at the moment. So what I've decided is I'm calling my boss this week. Then I'll talk to the HR people as well, and then I will call the caravan park where this is and ask them, can you get your deposit, because they said they want a deposit of $30 something if you book with the group that's going. It's one of the ladies groups on Facebook. So I can't afford to lose $33. It's about $33 or something for the deposit. I can't afford to lose that. I just can't. Like, I can scrounge the money for a trip, but I can't afford to lose $30 something if I can't go. So I'm going to find out what their refund policy is. If their refund policy is reasonable and know I can get majority back, like 90% back, if I cancel within 2 days or whatever it is, I'll go. If not, I'm not going to go, and I will put it off and I will have to go another time. I'm really upset about that, but the thing is, I've got to be realistic about the limitations here. I cannot say no to work, so I can't book. If it was a free camp, I could just say, hey, I'm going, or I may be going, and then change it. But because it's a caravan park and they need to be booked and they want a deposit, it's a different situation. So that's where I'm at with that at the moment. But it would be really good to not have a free camp, because I don't have to drag all my batteries. I don't have to drag my solar panels. I don't have to drag my shower and my shower tent and all the other gear that I have to take, and extra water. You just have to take drinking water. So, all right. So extra cash stuffing week 4. I'm sorry. It's taken me 12 minutes to get through all that. But I did have a lot to do, and yeah. All right, so we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 10, 110. Now, there's a 10 there. It's normally 100, but the extra 10 was money that I didn't allow myself for last fortnight. The last week before, or this week, the week 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck 10 away, and I'm going to put it somewhere over there out of the way for now, and that'll be like my fallback money. I might even stick that somewhere else later, but for now we'll just put that over there. So we're back to 100. All right, so is this the one? Oh, it must be. Oh, I didn't realise I do. I put extra into the cap. I need to get my purse, but I'm not going to bother. So these 2 5s, I'll fix this up later because I'm already, this is already going to be a long enough video. So I'm going to pop that 5 over there. So that's 5 for the cap and 5 for miscellaneous, 5 for snacks, because I don't have any snacks money left. And the rest goes something like this. So 10 into gifts. Now, I got my interest came through yesterday because it's the end of the month tomorrow, and well, it's still technically a business day at the end of the month, but my bank does it early. If the last business day of the month falls on, like, say the Monday, my bank puts it in early. So I worked out my interest. Oh, where did I put that? I sat down and worked it out. Oh, it's in my book. I worked out roughly what it is. I think it was $47 and $46 for the last 2 months in interest. Now, the reason that I think it was 47 in May and 46 for June. Now, the reason that it's dropping, it's not because my income, it's not because the balances in my accounts have dropped. It's because we've had 2 interest rate drops in the last couple months. So my accounts are just taking a small extra little hit of interest, just little bits and bobs, not much. My main savings is just taken about a 20, 30, about a 40, 50 cent hit. And there's been money going in, not coming out. So that just shows you there's a little bit of an interest reduction, which is not really anything you can control. It is what it is. My car account is obviously, the interest is going to rise on that because that's where a majority of my extra money is going at the moment. So that will continue to go. Now, as for the interest, the last couple months, as you know, I've been pulling out the interest from those little accounts and chucking it into my birthday fund. Well, I've decided I'm not going to do that anymore. A couple of the other accounts I might be able to do a few dollars redirection, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to keep my month ahead fund with the extra interest. That might give me a $5 buffer every couple of months in case I need the money, because money is ridiculously tight at the moment and is only going to get worse until I get work in whatever capacity that looks like. There's been no calls for interviews since my last lot of jobs I applied for. There's another one to apply for I saw yesterday. It's an admin job, and it's about 3 to 5 days a fortnight. Some sort of a health place. So perfect hours. But yeah, one rejection email last week for the library job, and nothing else. So I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm starting to feel really stressed and to the point where I don't know what to do. Like, this is not a usual situation for me, to feel like I can't get work in my other job as well, and then I can't even get work in new fields. I'm looking for jobs, and I've normally not bothered. I've normally just rode out the storms in my other job. There just isn't any work in my other job anymore. It's almost like time to move on. I feel like I'm at the crossroads, but until I get more work, until I get more income, it is what it is. So we're still going to try and stick to within reason as much as I can do. So 10 was for gifts. Now, I'm not sure which folder's which, but yeah, like I said, we're going to have, these are my 2 sinking funds. So always my purple ones are going to be my sinking funds. We'll be reaching for those. So $10 for gifts. So my gifts, my birthdays folder, my birthdays one, which is in the other one, will take a small hit of extra money not going in. But I do have some plans to hopefully fund the rest of that as I need it. But also, I'll have a birthday gift card which I can redirect money to. I can always use the gift card to buy the groceries and the petrol, and then redirect cash to wherever I want it. So that's what the plan is. So that's the cat and the treats and the gifts done. Now $10 is birthday, retirement, milestones. Super. All right. I don't think they're in there. No EF this time. Clothing, health. There's nothing in that one. Okay, so we must be in this one mostly. Birthday, isn't it in there? Isn't it in here? Ah, birthday, yeah. So birthday's getting 10. We'll just keep this one ticking over. 25, And what was the other one? 60 or something. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, cool. So I was right at the moment. Honestly, I'm not that fast. If it's wrong, I'll fix it later. All right, so that's coming along okay. I don't know how that's going to end up, but we'll just do what we can do. And like I said, I'd rather just let that interest tick over that little bit on its own into the other accounts and just let them go for now, because it might actually help in the future rather than pulling it out and doing it that way. So the other ones are in my future savings binder. Oh, it's so exciting to be stuffing these. So milestones is getting 10, and that has now got 20. So let's fix that up because I haven't started. $2 a teardrop, so we have 20. So we have 10 teardrops. 1, 2, and we went over the line because I'm in a hurry. That's 5. These were really hard to count, but they're close enough. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 twos are 20. $20. Done. Now I'm going to hold that there because it's going to smudge. Now we're going to cross the milestones off, and we have $30 for the retirement envelopes. So that is 10 for each. Now these are all scratch offs, so they're not going to get scratched until I have enough. This is a $5 to $50, so I can't scratch one of these until I get $50 in here. So that's going to take a long time before I can scratch that. We have 20s in here, guys. We're going to have to swap these out, I think. I'm not even sure why. Yeah, I think, because the bank screwed me around as well. There's 20 for super. Yeah, so we're going to just swap this over for those. That covers that. Okay, so that's that one. And then there's 10 for this one as well. I do need 120, so we'll keep that. So this one's getting 10. The 100 scratch off is 10, 5 10s and 15s. So it's technically enough for one, but I'll hold off for the next trip, the next round around, then we'll scratch one. That's my spending one. These will all eventually just go in the one envelope, and I'll just distribute them in my book as to what's what. But quite frankly, I would rather have them separated for now, just so I can keep in my head track of what I'm actually doing, and what's getting put away for what. So I would then know what I can do. This is also 25 to 50, so, and that's a 500 one, and that's for my bills. So so the bills, that's going to have to be stuffed more. Like the bills is actually going to need to be bigger than the likes of my spending, for example. And then my travel dollars, well, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it gets whatever it gets. All right. And now my super is getting the 20. Which I'm actually super happy with that. The fact that I've got $70 in there already is crazy. How did I get that? Wow, that's amazing. 20, 40, 60, 70. All right, I can't actually mark that off because it's a 5. There's already 50 marked off. 40, 50, yeah. So next time that can be marked off. This will make a good boost to my super as well. So I'm actually really happy with that. So that's 20 to super. And then we have $10 left, which we do. Which I am going to pop. I'm loving this new folder. Tracy, this folder and this arm and all that is beautiful, and the little dashboards. I'm loving it all, and I love how I fixed it all up so it's not going to get damaged. Loving it, loving it. Oh, whoops, guys, I forgot to put this one in. Put the milestones back. Whoopsies. Okay. I love that folder. That is now my favorite folder. So the $10 is going to go into my modified 24 envelope challenge. That's not it. It's this one. That's this one, guys. Okay. So we have our dollar filled, and we have our $14 filled, which is 5. Oh yeah, our fifth number 14 envelope, which is $5. And that's all I've got, I think. So 10. Oh, and there's a 9 and a 1. 9 and 1 and 5. Okay, yep, right, done. Okay, there's 10. We could do any of the singulars, because that's 3, that's 2, because we're modifying it, so we're adding them together, we're not making that number. So 1 plus 9 is 10. So why don't I just do that one? Let's just mark that one. Let's just do that one while I'm there. There we go. 9 and 1 is 10. And that's a quick, easy one to do. There we go, $10. All right, so I have a couple of ideas on, yeah, like I said, what I can do for my birthday fund. I have a change challenge that's coming along. It's July. So I've got 3 months before my birthday month. July, August, September. My birthday's October. So I'll be taking my trip in October sometime. It's just a day trip to the city, and I will be getting my hair cut. So that money that I'm putting away for my birthday is not all for me to spend on my birthday. It's actually for a haircut and some dinner, some lunch and dinner and whatever, like a drink or something. And I'll be also taking food like I always do, but and water, and there's a refill. Generally, there's a refill water station there, and I've got a filter in my drink bottle, so I don't worry. I usually just fill it. So I don't need water. I might just buy a soft drink or something, and then just have like a quick little dinner, whatever. And I used to always buy Daniel's Donuts at the station at Southern Cross. It's like my treat. And I used to buy it heaps, so I'd probably just buy one as a treat, and then that'd be it for the day. So all of that money has to come from and the trip up and back. So all that money is, that's why there's so much money going into the birthday fund. If you're wondering why, it's to cover all of that. Plus, then I'm going to want to do a little bit of shopping. If I find some cheap trackies or clothes or a few things I might need, I want to have a little bit of money for that. I won't have a lot. And also I want to be able to go out and have a birthday meal in the local pub here that has a voucher. And this year I want to have a steak, because I can't get through chicken palmies anymore because they're too big. My stomach's shrunk since my surgery, and I can't eat that kind of stuff anymore. And I've also got to watch the fat intake, because otherwise I get pain still. So I'll probably need to buy a steak, and I think they worked out last year it would have cost me $18 on top of the $20 voucher that they give you. So last year I just bought the chicken palmy. I think it was like $8 more. But yeah, so this year I'm expecting it to cost $20. So there's money for that. Now, I've got options. I've got the change challenge coming along, which I've got 3 months for it, and I've got this 3 months. And they're about 100, just over 100 each. So hopefully one of these will be done. I might even be able to push that along a little bit more. We'll see. I've got rollover money coming in, like reallocation money from this month's Tinies, and it's quite significant. So I'm going to add a little bit to this, and I might put a couple into another challenge, and then that'll roll over to the next month, which can possibly also go into this. We'll see. As for the change challenge, I don't know how long that's going to take, and the issue I have right now is that my money's dropping. For next month, I have very little spending money and very little miscellaneous money and very little shopping money, grocery money. So the change is going to slow down. So I'm thinking I might redirect extra money into this. So this can be finished, and then at least a chunk of this can go towards my birthday, and then I should have enough to cover everything without the stress. What do you think, guys? I think that's probably the best plan. The change challenge can then just tick along. If it takes until the end of the year to finish it, then it takes till the end of the year. And the next time I do one, it'll be a smaller one. It'll be a half one. It'll be about a $50 one. I've got another one in my big folder, and I think it's from the Relish Budgets, and it's $50 and something cents, not 100. It's just too big, especially when money's dropping. So that $20 was supposed to go into rollover. I'm going to hold on to that and decide what I'm doing with this camp. If I camp, that's going to my deposit. If I don't camp, I can put it to something else. Now, as for this money up the back here, now my soda stream, I bought a new soda stream earlier in the year and it worked once properly, and then ever since then it was peeing out gas. Every time I tried to use it, the gas would be hissing out and it was like really annoying. I'm like, I've got to keep going. I've got to take that back. I've got to take that back. I've got to take it back. I finally bit the bullet and took it back. And it's better if the manager deals with you first, because you get all the team members going, how long has it been since she's bought it? And then they're looking and it's like, can she take it? Can she get it back? And it's like, it's actually a faulty, it's not a change of mind. It's a faulty item. It's got a 2-year warranty. You have to warrant it. And the manager was fine. He was just like, give it back her money. It was the team members that were trying to hold you up and go, hang on, what about? And it's like, no, this is a faulty product. You don't have a choice. You have to refund it. So because they wanted to just give me a straight refund, I'm like, let's just do that rather than swap it over and maybe get another dodgy one. Then he gave me back the bottle from inside the soda stream, which is now different to my old soda stream, which is in the kitchen. So I've got the blue bottle screw-in one with the old model, and the new model had the lift-up one, which I don't think they work as well. To be honest, they seem to be duds. I might have got a dud one, but to me they seem dud. So anyway, I now have a gas bottle that I can't use, so I'm tempted to put it on buy swap sell for $10. Say it's nearly new. See if anyone bites. I'm happy to give it to them for $5. It's cost me nothing. I got my full $76 back for the soda stream that I paid. That's how much I paid for it. It was on special. The reason there's only 70 is because I've already used 6 to buy another lot of syrup for Pepsi Max syrup on special yesterday. So what I'm going to do is, this is actually going to go in, not the 20. This 50 is going to go towards new gas bottles and some syrup, because I'd already put the money in, invested the money. Now, I currently have dodgy bottles. The bottles also don't interchange, which I'm really upset about. It's so stupid. But I can use them for trips in the car and whatever else. It just seems annoying. I was going to buy another couple of new ones of the other sort, but I've managed to salvage 2 that are still okay, and then I used one of the lids of the new bottle and got rid of the dodgy lid on the old bottle. So we're right. We've got 2 working bottles and 1 working soda stream, and this is like the difference. So what I'm going to do is, did I have this? Is this where my buffer is? Yes, it is. All right. Now, this $50 is not, I repeat, not for general buffer use. It is, no, $50. Soda stream bottles, soda stream gas, now, and syrups. That means I don't have to worry about how the next gas bottle is going to go, and I don't know how long I've got in the other ones, because I used to use it years ago and then I stopped using it. And what I'm actually doing is I'm gassing it up more, because I really like fizzy drink. So I'm gassing it, and then I'm gassing it again, and I'm making sure it's got plenty of bubbles for the next day when I finish off the soft drink. So, and I'm actually really enjoying it. The Max is actually pretty close to the regular Max, and normally Soda Stream I used to complain about not tasting similar. So whether that's my tastes have changed because of surgery, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, so that's what that's for. So that is that. I'm just going to put it in here because if it goes in the bank, it's going to just get used on other stuff, because I don't actually have a separate place for that right now. And the 20 is basically spare. So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop these together, pop them at the back again, and put it back over where it goes later. Hold on to it, decide. If I'm camping, that's almost a night's, worth of camping, or actually it's a night and a half, night and a bit. Yeah, it's actually a night and a bit, because what it is basically, it's $40 something a night, but you can pay for 2 and stay for 3. over winter. So it'll be about $88, I think it's $88 for 3 nights. So just under 90. So that's a night and a bit of money sitting there. So then I don't have to eat into the rest. And then what the plan would be is I was going to have a grocery challenge month next month anyway, which I'll talk more about when we get there. My groceries are going to be reduced, and I was going to have $60 to put into an EF, but I will add it to my camping fund. If I go camping, it's going to pay for basically for my trip. If not, it can go in the EF. I want to build my EF up to 1,000. I have about 400. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Slowly, steadily does it. I don't have the money to just throw at things willy-nilly, and I'm really trying to distribute everything evenly, and I can't wait to fully fund some categories. It's going to take a while. We're getting there slowly. I hope I can get there soon, because I want to start saving for next year's things as well. Yeah, so there's an extra $20 in there, so there's about $450-ish in my EF, so that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to go now because this video is very long, and I will catch up with you all very soon because I have some extra filming to do today because I'm now behind with that silly corrupt file. And then I'll be back again early in the month with a new cash stuffing as well. So I've got a no spend one to do. I've got a car update to redo, and I reckon wouldn't mind doing a 6-month totals of how everything's going. Okay, bye guys.